What's up, guys? Welcome to your Bitcoin update. Haven't done a video in a couple days. There's not really been a whole lot going on. I did put a vote up on Twitter to see whether you guys wanted a live or recorded. Live won. Also had the FU and your vids, and somebody put there was a 11.2% didn't want it. Sorry, guys. Anyways, let's take a look at what's going on. You guys know my count here. You know why I remained bearish after all of this, because of the 5 waves. Then we had an ABC up for our B wave, looking for 5 waves down. Does that have to be 5 waves? No, it does not. We're going to go into that, and we're going to look at where, if we cannot get above 52.5 by tomorrow, it's going to be pretty bad for Bitcoin, I do believe. If we can get back above this trend line right here, around by tomorrow, it would be around 52.5, somewhere in that range. If we get up there and start open and close a daily candle above there, we may get our wave 2. Some people think we'll go to a new all-time high, which is a possibility. I do not. I think we would just be working on what would be a wave 2 if we get back above here. I'm going to move this stuff out of the way now. Let me kind of get this stuff out of here so we can kind of clear up the chart a little bit. You guys, most of you guys have been watching my videos, know my counts here. Don't forget to go below the video, guys. Hit that thumbs up if you would. I do appreciate it. If you are on Google TV, go into the left-hand corner, hit more options, and you can hit the thumbs up there. So I do appreciate it. It helps get the video out there. YouTube's algorithm is kind of picky. So let's get this stuff out of here. So this is the wedge we were watching. We did break here. If you guys were following me around then, I was looking for a bounce around 50. I think it was 51,500. But I said if it went below 50,000, it was going to get ugly. It got ugly. We do have a measured move here. Now, this measured move, if we do not get back above this green trend line right here, we could be headed down towards that 23,300 range. But even if we do break above it, I will be temporarily bullish. And what I would do, that would mean if we've bottomed here, and this was a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves of wave 1, which would be here. Let me put this Fibonacci retracements on here. So if that was the bottom there, if we do get back above that trend line there, we could go as high as the 63,300 for wave 2 up here. Most likely, though, it would be between the 55,000 and 59,000. The golden pocket right here is around 53 to 58,000. But let's say we did go up all the way up to here. That would put our wave 3, as you guys know, we've been watching for wave 3. And again, guys, that's only if we get above that 52.5 by tomorrow. Obviously, that price goes up as this trend line goes up. But if we did get up, hit that, say we went back up to that 63.4, I'd be looking for a wave 3 down to about the 1.618 would be about 20,000, then a wave 4 up, and then a wave 5 down. This could end up getting really bad. I've talked about it many a times. A lot of people don't like to hear it. I'm going to say it anyway. It is what it is. If you guys think it's impossible for Bitcoin to do anything, whether it be go down to 3,500 or up to 500,000, you obviously don't understand markets. A lot of people say, but Bitcoin isn't a stock. Bitcoin is a market. A market is based on human emotion. It moves on human emotion. Why do you think breakouts work? Because charts usually do the same things over and over again. Let's put before I go into the comparison, let's put the EMAs on here and see where we're at with those. Let me get this out of the way. So looking at the EMAs, you guys know my death cross here, the 21, the 13, and the 8 have crossed the 55. That is a sell signal. That we got it back here and we ended up rallying back up. Could that happen again? It's possibly, but we've dropped much further below it than we have here. We got below the 200 EMA. Right now we're back on top of it. Our 21 EMA right now, I'm sorry, the 13 EMA. Where's the 8 EMA? Do I not have it on here? Oh, I didn't have it on there. Right there. The 8 EMA is lining right up with the trend line at that 52,000 to 52,500. So that's going to be the area to watch, guys. If it cannot get back up in here, we may be headed down from here. We'll keep an eye on it. I will keep you updated on that. The Dow Jones, this is something I wanted to talk about. Anyone that was around for the .com bubble, or you know anything about the .com bubble, there were many, it was kind of like the crap coins in crypto. There was just tons of scammy .coms coming out. People were investing in everything. Everybody thought it, you know, everything was pure money, easy money, just like crypto. And this was the Dow Jones on the weekly back then. And you can see the bearish divergence on the weekly here. This is looking a lot like that in the Dow Jones. Now you can see afterwards, the Dow Jones didn't crash straight down. But this was 2 years right here. And what was the percentage there? And I'll tell you guys what I'm talking about here in a minute, but that was during the .com bubble. Actually, down further, it ended up going down about 37%. So if we did the same thing in the next couple of years with the Dow, I would be looking for somewhere around, ooh, it'd be pretty deep, really deep. That would be right in the lower 20s for the Dow Jones, which is definitely a possibility. We may get the same thing like we got over here, or we will just get a slow crawl like we did back here in the .com bubble. So anyways, let's take a look. Does anyone know the difference between the Dow Jones during the .com bubble and crypto today? Same thing. That's what I'm showing you right now, that this is the weekly chart. The Dow looks the same as the .com bubble times, just like that. Now let's go into, this is the Amazon. In the .com bubble, you can see it made a second high right here, just like Bitcoin did over here. And you can see what happened after that. That's why I'm saying if we don't get that wave 2, which like I said, it's possible. If we get above that bottom trend line on that wedge, then we probably will be going up to at least the mid 50s, somewhere in that range. But if we're not able to break above that, it may end up looking something like this. Again, guys, this is not a guarantee. This is something you need to look at, though. You need to look at both sides. If you want to be bullish, watch literally any other channel out there. Everybody's extremely bullish. I'm showing you the possibilities of this thing not continuing up. But all in all, it was a good thing. So I did a measurement here. This is 95%. If Bitcoin was to do 95%, that would get us around 35 to 3,600. And if you look here, there is a gap at 3,570. Just to show you guys, everybody wants to talk about the gaps when they're up, but they don't want to talk about them when they're down. So anyways, not saying that's going to happen, guys, just saying that is a possibility. But it ended up being a good thing because only the good companies lasted through it. You know, Apple, Microsoft, everything crashed really hard. But all the crap companies disappeared, fizzled away, which, like all the crap coins, should fizzle away. Bitcoin needs this. The crypto market needs this to clean out all the crap, get rid of all the scams. And then, you guys, I showed you what happened after that. We'll zoom in here and you can look at what happened with Amazon after that. Perhaps Bitcoin would do the same thing, but it needs a washout, guys. You need to get rid of all the scams. Need to get rid of all the scams. But look at that run. That was one hell of a run. 3,653%. That would put Bitcoin in the billions. But anyways, I just wanted to show you guys that. It really makes a lot of sense. Like I said, this is the euphoria and everything else matches just like the .com bubble. It's a new thing. Everybody's excited about it. All kinds of scams coming in with scam crap and just same old thing. But anyways, wanted to point that out. If you guys are interested in trading, we'll go into the smaller time frames here in a minute. But if you're interested in trading, definitely check out Prime XBT. They do have contests on there. If you sign up, you can use my link down below. Start a Prime account, and up in the top it has some contests up there. You can join them for free. That way you can trade with no risk learning, and you can also win tradable accounts there. They have one you can win like $100,000 tradable, so you can literally win $100,000 tradable. So say you took that $100,000 and you traded it up to 200,000, you would be able to keep the 100,000. You can't keep the the tradable 100,000. There's also a bunch in there that you can win 5,000. So definitely check it out. Like I said, it's risk free. And you can use my promo code Savvy25 if you are trading for real on there. That gets you 25% off of your trading fees. And you can go down here. This shows you, there's a Prime XPT tutorial, kind of shows you how to adjust your leverage and things like that on there. Definitely check it out if you haven't already. There's also a couple helpful tutorials on using EMAs and things like that. So another chart I want to go over real quick before we go into the smaller time frames is the parabolic arc. This is the one from the 2014 bull run. Once it broke, you could see it went into a bear market. This was the 2017. Once it broke, bear market. And this is now. We have broken, I do believe. The other thing I wanted to point out is we did get back on top of this channel right here. This is a fib channel. You can see that every time we come around it, we play around it for quite a while. We'll see what happens here. If it was to get back up here and make that new high everybody's talking about, I don't see it being able to get much above that $80,000 range if that was the case. But again, we'll keep track of it, see what's going on here. And this is a smaller time frame. We seem to be in a rising channel. The measured move breaking down from that rising channel is in the mid 30s. I know everybody still thinks that 40 is impossible to break. It is not impossible to break. Like I said, if you think anything is for sure, a guarantee in any market, you have a lot to learn about markets. Anyway, that is a measured move if this was to happen, and this is a bear flag. But there would be another measured move too if we broke down. That measured move would be, put this in here, and I'll get into the chat here in a minute. About 45.3, somewhere in that range. But we could go as high to retest the top of this again. Now, if this breaks, that would probably be also breaking that 52.5 range. So where is this at? This actually, the top of this is at like 53.5. But we do have the 55 EMA at 52.2 right here, 52.3, somewhere in there. So that's, like I said, that's confluent with the bottom of this trend line. So this is going to be the area we want to watch. We are in between the 8 and the 200 EMA right now. We'll see which way it breaks from here. ETH is outperforming Bitcoin until Bitcoin dumps. Altcoins get absolutely crushed when Bitcoin dumps. Castro said waiting for 20K. I saw a couple days ago you were saying that perhaps we won't get wave 2. If we don't get wave 2, doesn't that mean that the whole wave count is invalidated? No, not necessarily. I just showed you guys that over here. Can you count 5 waves down in this? I mean, you could try. You could call this wave 2 right here on the Amazon one, up to $85. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, could get something like that. But no, that does not invalidate it. That just means we could go down a little bit lower before our bounce. Like, let me show you. See how here we went below the 55 EMA? If we get something similar to that, we'll get below the 55 EMA down here. So into the $38,000 to $40,000 range, and then maybe get our bump up and then hit. So go back over here. If we went down to that 37, 38, wave 2 could just be coming up to retest this in the mid 50s after that and then continue down. So nobody's ever right all the time. So no disrespect. Have you ever been wrong? Of course I've been wrong. In the big picture, though, I have not been wrong. As you guys know, from this wave 5, I was looking for ABC up, and we got our ABC up. I did not think it would go that high. It did end up being an irregular correction. I'm looking for 5 waves down. Big investors are in now, like Michael Thaler. This is different. Right back to the dot-com bubble. Who was the biggest loser in the dot-com bubble? Let's Google that. Biggest loser in the dot-com bubble. Biggest loser in the dot-com bubble. Let's see. Right here. MicroStrategy lost $13 billion during dot-com bubble because he is a FOMO freak. He was the biggest loser. Literally the biggest loser. He may be having deja vu right about now. So be careful, because he's got a lot of Bitcoin to dump when he gets scared. What was this? Mr. Whalehead, something on there? Michael Saylor blocked you. He blocked me too, because I literally put this up and tagged him in it, and he blocked me. All good. Anyways, there's your Michael Saylor, the supreme investor that knows literally, I don't know if he just scammed in that or what happened, but the dude, that just makes the dot-com theory more feasible. I mean, it makes it more legit, if you ask me. Even the same guys FOMO'd in. Yeah. Cocaine Music, how many times have you been liquidated? You don't get liquidated if you trade properly, bub. But he's still a billionaire, and no one on this stream has won. You got to give him that. Well, he's a scammer. He got people to invest in his shit company, just like he's done with Bitcoin. He uses the hype to get people. Now he's got Bitcoiners that bought into MicroStrategy. I mean, just like before, he got all the dot-commers to buy into MicroStrategy. If you look at MicroStrat's chart, it's absolutely horrible. I don't even know if I have it anymore. May have it in here. Let me see. I don't have it in here. It's just a con, man. What's going on, MJab? If you see previous history, we never went below the previous all-time high. Dude, it's been around for 10 years, bud. 12 years, excuse me. Here, let me show you something else. There's a 5-wave count right here. Wave 1, right here, has 5 waves in it. Wave 1, you can see it in the blue. Wave 2 is an ABC correction. Wave 3, this is the yearly chart, guys. Wave 3 had 5 waves in it. Wave 4 and wave 5, that could be finished. That would make for a correction back to this range. So just be careful, guys, on what you listen to, and you got to look at both ways. If you're just bullish, you could be extremely disappointed, just like in the dot-com days. And if it happens like the dot-com days, the flush out may take years. Bitcoin maybe will never see the new all-time high for another 20 years, just like all the companies that did succeed in the dot-com bubble. There was 20 years it took them to get back to those highs. Yeah, people are saying how these big companies that bought won't sell. Yeah, these big companies are in it to make cash, guys. Cash. And here is the dollar. You guys know I've been bullish on the dollar ever since it broke out here. It's pretty much a fractal of what happened here. Looking for the 97, 98 cents. And actually, within the next year, maybe 2, I look for it to come up and tag this trend line again one more time up here. And then it may be time, if the dollar gets up into this range, to start buying back into the stock market, crypto, whatever. I learned how to trade because of Savvy, making about $500 a week now. Happy with this. I don't need to be thousands of dollars a day. Right on, Jermo. This needs months to play out, folks. It's a big market. Right. I mean, it's not going to happen overnight, guys. Everybody expects, look at Bitcoin. It doesn't, these are daily candles, guys. It does not shoot straight up and straight down in one daily candle all the time. Yeah, it happens sometimes, but that's just not how markets work. It's going to take time. Do you think the traditional stocks went up because of short squeeze and the excuse was the variant was not a big deal? I like reading just the charts. Everything is in the charts. I truly believe that. I'm completely in USD now and waiting. How do you handle exchanges going down to buy back in once? What do you, I don't understand what you're saying. How do we handle exchanges going down to buy back in once BTC drops? Oh, you mean if they shut down because it's a super fast drop? Who knows? I mean, just keep some dry powder on exchange, preferably a legit exchange, just in case. One last thing to make some money before they cash out and lock in their 2021 returns. You thought 53K was dead cat bounce, not the beginning of an ABC. Oh, I already explained that in the beginning of the video, bud. Regardless, you can go back and watch my videos here where I said a buyback time would be in June. I said that for months on end from all the way up here. I did think this was going to go lower, which it didn't. No big deal. Then I was looking for an ABC correction, which we got A, B, C. There's 5 waves in A, 5 waves in C. Right there's your 5 waves in C. Right here's your 5 waves in A. There's your ABC. Here's your 3 waves in B. Right there. One giant ABC correction. That's what I've always been looking for ever since these 5 waves down started. I was looking for an ABC. Like I said, nobody would know it's going to be a irregular correction here where it broke the high. Basically a stop hunt, a giant freaking stop hunt. And we got the ABC just a lot higher than I thought it was going to be. Still looking for 5 waves down though. I don't really I don't have an opinion on Hex, Jason. I don't believe in a lot of these crap coins. Like I said, you can trade them, you can buy them and sell them and make money, but it's literally gambling. Ethan, why don't you go back and watch the beginning of the video? I totally explained it all in the beginning of the video. Like I said, you can make money on alts. Do what you will with alts, but I have no reason to trade anything. Guys, I literally became a millionaire trading Bitcoin alone. I don't want to play with alts. I don't care about alts. I can watch one chart and make money off that chart instead of having money all over in a bunch of different crap. Oh, another thing, check out my wife's webpage, anchorimage.com. That link is also down below. A lot of cool stuff on there. She has a crypto section. She could put anything you want on any of this stuff. Definitely check it out. It is quality stuff, not garbage. Joshua Parmley, thank you for the super chat. Been following studiously since May. Thanks for all your time, Savvy. I'm not profitable yet, but I find your stream extremely informative. Thanks, man. And you will be. Just keep with the charts, man. Learn the charts. Learn risk management. Don't risk more than you're willing to lose. Keep your risk low. You know, be willing to cut your losses while they're small instead of riding losers out into big losses. Ride the winners. And what price would you consider longing to wave 2? If we break this trend line right here, open and close the daily on it. I may put in a long up to like the mid 50s, possibly 60,000 range. Thanks, Rick. Right on, Jason. So do you believe 69 was the top of this market cycle? I do believe that is a very, very high possibility. I don't know if you guys follow Crypto Whale, but he had said way back in here, I believe it was in May, sometime, maybe June, that he would delete his account if we got to $100,000 by the end of the year. And I put in there, I would do the same. And I really meant that. And obviously you guys are stuck with me because we are not hitting 100,000 this year. BitBoy and his buddies all still think BTC will pump in December based off his person. I don't know if that's just for views, saying I got a guy, but or he does have a guy, but his guy's just blowing smoke up his ass. Not sure what that's all about. Nothing against BitBoy or anything else. You know, maybe he truly believes one of these guys. But guys, if you understand markets, you'll understand that literally nobody knows exactly what the market's going to do. Nobody. Any chance that's looking like a cup and handle formation? You're talking about this? No, this is too high over here. If you ever do a vacation in Portugal, you have a friend. Right on, man. Appreciate that. All right, guys. I think I'm going to get out of here. Good luck. I'll be up. Oh, there's a free Discord group down below too. Definitely check that out. Like I said, there's a Prime XBT link. And guys, you won't see a million exchange links on mine so I can get commission because I don't really care for the other exchanges. Prime XBT is the only one I like. I trust. They don't trade against you like the other exchanges. I do suggest you at least try them out. Like I said, you can use my link to get on there and then just do the free trading. They give you a free trade account and you can get in those contests and get familiar with the platform. It's free practice, guys. Definitely check it out. What do you think about Moon Boys? They're always bullish, never calling for a bear market. Well, most of them are hodlers. They don't even trade. Like BitBoy and that, they don't even trade. I don't know why he has that trade school or whatever. They really don't trade. They might do a trade here and there, but they don't live off of trading. But anyways, they're hodlers. They can only make money if Bitcoin goes up. So of course they're gonna be bullish. That's gonna be their bias because they only make money if it goes up. In June, I was thinking, I had said this could have been the end of wave 5 because it got past wave 3 here, but I did think it would go lower. But if you look at my videos, I said mid-June would be the time to long. You can go back to all my videos and check it out. You're welcome, Patrick. Objectivity and integrity is rarely in today's world. Think savvy. Let's stay away from scammers. Right on. That's why I don't shill all the shit coins. Like, literally, I get offers, and my channel is not that big. What, 43,000 subs? And I get offers. They'll offer like $50,000 just for like a 2-minute mention on the show. Something pretty scammy about that, guys. So these big channels that do that are making a fortune. But are you making money always Bitcoin going down? You make money going down, going up. I did a Covest account, and when I do them, I don't like to tell people, but a few people found out, and it was in the chat. Now I got in, I think 5th place before I got out at like 1,000 or 1,100%. I closed it. Too many people knew about it, so I do like doing that, but I don't like people to know who I am in there. Although, like I said, they found out the last one. And only because it puts more pressure on me if I know whose money is invested. It's kind of weird, but that just emotion is a huge thing in trading. And when you got something screwing with your emotion, that's not good. So I rather do it totally anonymous. And yeah. I'm still in a trade right now with my stops at 92.5 or 52.5. Mac Daddy Crypto, Savvy, been following you since March. You're my favorite YouTuber, brother. Great work. You're truly here to help the followers. Yeah, man. And I'm not here, like I said, nobody knows for sure what the market's going to do. I show you how I read the charts, what I do to read the charts, and, you know, hopefully you can learn on your own, and you might, you know, take some other stuff from some other people, build your own strategy. But I just like to show that it can be done. And I hope you learned something from what I put out. That's my ultimate goal there. And I have talked to plenty of people that I have helped out, and I've known some of them to go on to be damn good traders. So that to me is what it's about. I'm not here to make calls. I'm not here to tell you when to short, when to long. Not here to tell you when to buy, when to sell. I'm here to show you what I see in the charts, why I see it, and how I see it, just so you can develop your own skills. I'm torn between adoption sentiment and the charts. You're definitely right in the end, Savvy. I thought you were wrong. It definitely was. Thanks for your honest work. Right on, Jordan. All right, guys, I'm going to head out. You guys have a great night. I'll try to start doing more live streams. I need to get back in the groove. I kind of got out of the groove a little bit, and it's hard to get back into it. Just like if you've ever went to the gym and then you skip a week and it's hard to get back going. It's kind of the same thing with the videos. But I did take a few days off of pretty much social media, still on it here and there, but just stay off it a little bit. There's a lot of negativity on there, and that shit can drag you down. So it's nice to get away for a while. If you haven't tried that, I do suggest doing it. Looks like there's a reversal, head and shoulders on an hourly. Let's take a look. I think I had an hourly chart up here. No, I don't see it. All right, guys, have a great night. Don't forget, guys, smash that thumbs up. Leave a comment after the video if you're watching this after the live stream. I do appreciate it. Yeah, that's it. Have a great night. Take it easy. Trade safe. Be careful. And I'll see you in the next video.